Okay, so yesterday we were transported to Italy.
Yes.
Through delicious cocktails. Today, we're just gonna go right next door.
Pop right over.
To the land, to the city of lights, the land of croissants, escargot, love apparently.
Vive la France.
That's right.
Okay, whether you enjoy butter on your toast in the morning or you prefer to indulge with an extra drizzle on your popcorn at the movies, perhaps dunking some lobster, some warmed butter.
Wow.
We are in for a culinary treat this morning because joining us to spread some knowledge on butter is Charles Duque.
That is
Charles, good morning.
Good morning.
Hold on, by the way,
You've got a very important
we need
title.
to read his title here.
Go ahead.
Charles is the Dynamic Managing Director for the Americas at the National Interprofessional Center for the Dairy Economy.
I feel like we should
I
be
was just
standing at attention.
we need to bow to him.
Sir.
Well, I have my little pin here from our International Guild of Fromage and Butter. So
Fromage, that's a guild
very
I like to
impressive.
be a part of.
I work with the French Dairy Board. That'll make it a
Okay.
bit simpler, yeah.
French
So we're here
Dairy.
to talk about National Butter Day, or International Butter Day for me.
International,
Wait a
really.
minute. So when you were a youngster,
Yeah.
10 years ago,
Yes.
did you come out with dreams of working with this dairy product?
Well, I've been in the industry now for 20 years, so it's been a while, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're living in France, promoting all the cheeses and butters from France here in the States, and also in Latin America. So I manage all of the North and Latin America.
I have a feeling we are never going to look at butter the same.
No, and I was today years old when I learned that there's a difference between European butter from France and the butter that's made right here in the U.S. So can you please elaborate?
It's better. It's better.
So
over there.
obviously, you know, there's the big difference is going to be the butter fat content. In France, by law, it has to be 82%. Here, it's 80%. And 2% doesn't seem like a lot, but it does make a difference when you are cooking with it because fat carries flavor. So
Yes.
more fat means more flavor in whatever you're using. Also, more fat in butter means less water, so it's better for baking. And when you mentioned croissants, you mentioned all of that. And obviously, you know, when you go to France, that's one of the big things, croissants, pain au chocolat, all those wonderful pastries that we have over there.
I know.
So here, as you can see, we have a nice spread of some of the butters in France. Different sizes, different shapes, different colors, and all that is due to the way the cows graze. You know, during the summer months, the cows are going to graze outdoors more, so there's more beta-carotene in the grass, which creates a richer, more yellowy, golden hue on for the milk. So you have, this is probably from the summer. This will be more from the winter because the cows are eating more hay, so the milk is a little bit more paler.
My mind is blown right now.
Which one's your favorite?
My favorite, I want to show you this.
That looks like
this
a
little beautiful butter roll that's great for entertaining.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean this you
It's
can have
entertaining me right now.
At your placing at each place setting, etc. You could
We
also
don't get
roll
out
it.
enough, apparently.
You know, roll it into different spices. For example, here I have it with some pepper, for instence. If you're doing a pepper steak,
well, you
entered
know
a fancy
what?
that's a nice way to
I'll
do it.
roll my butter in some herbs if I'm trying to be fancy.
There you go. Yeah.
Now, can you tell us?
Who are you?
I don't even. The Puerto Rican Martha Stewart, apparently. Now, let me ask you this: is there a plus or a minus to using unsalted versus salted butter?
Obviously, when you're baking or cooking, you want to use unsalted butter because that way you can control the salt that you're adding to the recipe. In France, most people are torn. It depends on the region. So in Brittany, for instance, they're going to eat salted butter, and there's no other butter besides salted butter, which is what we're going to taste today.
In Britain.
I wanted you to taste some of that, and I wanted you to taste some compound butter, which is very easy to make at home.
It
which
is.
is pretty much, you know, adding ingredients,
Like this
either
Martha
sweet
Stewart.
or savory. And here I brought you a beautiful truffle-infused butter.
It seems like a shame to
I
just
see
be
steak
sitting
on
there.
this
So
table.
can we
Of
get
course,
involved?
by all means.
What are we doing?
I
So
feel
I
like we have
have
to
some
eat this a
blank
certain way.
steak with a little bit of truffle butter, and just kind of, you know, let it melt a little bit in your mouth and get all of the aromas from the truffle.
Should we spread the butter on the steak?
You could spread the butter on the steak,
Marty?
exactly.
What is your favorite way to have butter?
My favorite way to have butter is on baguette with apricot jam.
Excuse you, sir.
That's my favorite.
Okay, well,
Mr.
I'm just
Duque.
going to go right for it.
Okay.
So obviously butter's been something that's been around forever, you know, approximately 8,000 years already. There's written context by the Sumerians that dates back to 2500 BC.
What?
That already talks about butter. So it's nothing new. As you can see, it's aged very well. It's still silky, it's still smooth and beautiful.
Wow.
I'm gonna get in
Isn't that
here.
nice?
Oh my goodness.
So just, you know, yeah.
It's very rich.
Very nice, very rich,
that
but
is
it's
delicious.
a perfect dose, you know, not too much, not too little. It's just a perfect
Oh,
amount.
I feel like
to,
I am rich eating this.
There you go.
Just
I love it.
the right amount. What's
Just
in
the
here?
right amount. So this is just a butter bell. It's a way to preserve
Oh,
butter.
yes, I've
Yeah.
seen these before.
Yeah.
And what's this for?
This is to kind of wash everything down, you know.
Lottie?
Obviously, things with high fat content cover your palate. And
He's like, "I'll
a
join you for
great
this
way to cleanse your palate is with a little bit of bubbly.
I believe it.
I'm gonna start doing this between meals.
Delicious. What are we
Oh, wow.
moving on to next? That was delicious, by the way.
So as you can see, you have different forms as well. In France, it's also sold in the markets in a big
Is that right?
5-pound.
Get out.
You know, people buy it by the weight.
Oh my gosh.
So it really depends on what you're using it for.
How long would that last in your house?
A long time. I mean, I use a lot of butter, but seriously. So is there one in particular we should try here?
Let's try these
These little guys.
These little guys. I mean, they're
Okay.
easy. So you can grab a knife. There's some baguette.
Look at this.
And this
What?
is a nice
Oui, oui.
salted butter. That's a
I'm going
PDO
right in,
butter.
buddy.
So
Get in there.
PDOs are protected designation of origins, which
Excellent.
is a seal that's given by the European Union that protects the production of these products and links them to a terroir, which is the land where it's made, the region, and also the artisans that produce it who have a certain savoir-faire that we want to keep going. So these are all protected butters.
Could you imagine doing anything else in life than
No.
this? You talk about this with such verve
it's
and
great
such passion.
product, I think it's so easy to talk about something that you love and
Yeah.
that's good.
Have you ever tasted a butter that you didn't like?
I never met a butter I didn't like. No.
I love that.
gonna
I
taste
love
this.
that so much. This has been delightful. And
Oh
if
my
you want
gosh.
more information on European butter from France, go to tasteeurope.com. I would highly, highly recommend.
Sir Duke, thank you
Thank
so much.
you
Charles,
very much.
what a
Ladies,
pleasure. Thank you so
mesdames,
much
merci.
for expanding our palates and our minds.